Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix the Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. And we are still developing GUI for unassemblize tour. Good, so good. So how do we do this now? Create build named functions command chain. So if comparison descriptor so we say if named functions build, then we do return null pointer chain. So if name functions command create name chain. So if the named functions are built, then we want to functions built. Should we just call this function again? I mean, it would work, right? Paste. Let's see. How do we do it here? Save config async. So, compare async. This. The Q and Q. Let's create a std array. This thing I put 2 pointer revision descriptor pair revision descriptor pair. Well, that's a bit confusing. Let's just do this. assert I do for size t I equals 0, I smaller 2 plus plus I. Then we put the assert I ta 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 ta. If named function, okay, this should work. Yeah, so if these, hold on, we should say if not built, then we do this. Then we say if not if not matched functions built, oops, matched functions built, then we do we should put a return here, also return here, or we make else if so we put the command, yeah, we don't need a comment here. So create builds matched functions command. And this one takes the comparison descriptor. And so here we say if name functions build comparison descriptor. Well, we can put an assert comparison descriptor. Matched functions builds. So once this is done, we again call ourselves. Yeah. And then the last step, else if okay, looks like we do need another function here. Bool bundled functions build const. Bundled functions build. We put assert if return false, return true, assert we want to say revision descriptor is we expect that component bundles builds matches single bundle build. Can we do actually a three-way comparison? We can. Source builds. It's a bit hard to read, isn't it? How about we do this equals that and that. Return expects to build all three at once. All three together. All three bundles together. Okay, here we say count 0, name functions build, bundled functions build. Okay, bundled functions. Maybe we should make this a little bit more compact. No, maybe not. Makes it harder to read. Okay, so else if not bundled functions built, then we'll do that. Otherwise else nothing to do. Okay, so here we would say commands, command. We don't chain anything. Command 1, create, build, bundles from compilants. And what it takes file revision descriptor. File revision descriptor pointer. Command 1. Okay, create bundles. We need to pass. Hold on. For this. Assert. So this is from source files and build single bundle. Okay. And then we enqueue 3 commands. So altogether is 6 commands. If our queue would be able to process these concurrently, then would should build pretty fast in multiple threads. Yeah. Okay. I think that would be it. Compare async. Call recursive call to go to the next step. Same here. Recursive call to go to the next step. If named functions built, assert matched functions built. So this one has to be checked because we have up to two things here in the work queue. That's why here we need to check. And if both are built, then we can go to the next step. And here we just have one and we expect it succeed, so that's why we put an assert here. It doesn't have a fail condition, so it must succeed. And then we do compare async, and then next time it should go here and do these things. Yeah. Okay, how about we put a breakpoint here? Put a breakpoint, and what is this here? Stuff we removed earlier. Okay. I don't like the formatting here. Maybe it should be all tighter, but it makes it harder to read maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I think this to do is no longer relevant because we already check if things are done. So this is already done. Yeah. So basically, if all is loaded and all is done, it will do nothing, right? So basically, if we press a button a second time, it should go through all the stuff here, but don't do anything because everything is already done, right? I think so, yeah. Only if we load a new revision, then we can compare again, freshly. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think this looks very promising. Very promising. Okay, let's also put a breakpoint here. Let's see whether we have breakpoints here and here. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of asserts in place to verify that whatever we do is correct. Maybe put a bit of spacing here. I don't like, there's something I don't like. And that is that we pass the shared pointer. Is this really necessary? Can't we just send a regular pointer? I think the reason we pass the reason we pass I mean, the reason we passed it here as a shared pointer was so that the lambda function would own the pointer and would always guarantee to keep a reference to it, so that if it was lost on the file descriptor or the comparison, then it would still live on. But we can't say the same for the other thing here. So what happens if we, hold on. Create load command. Load command. Load command. Load command. Load command. We should probably also do this here, just for robustness sake, before the chaining. Should also put it here. Okay, we have done a lot of chaining. Single bundle command. Chain. why don't we assign the revision descriptor already before we enqueue the command? Why do we just do it at the end of it? Because a file descriptor also already has this revision. Maybe the comparison should also get it. Right? Yeah, and then we have two references very early. Or even more than two. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how about we do if is comparing same file, else if comparing same file, then we do this here, files 0 equals this, else that looks simple enough. And then we don't need this here. We don't need this. And don't need this. And then here we can also simplify this and just say if executables are loaded, then compare async. Yeah. I appreciate that we can simplify this. And we don't need to pass this either. Great. And I think then you can also remove mutable. Great. Fantastico. And the good thing is now both the file descriptor and the comparison descriptor both hold references to this, up to 3. One here, here, and here. Now the question is, does this mean that we don't need to pass this here? Maybe we don't need to pass this as a shared pointer anymore. Maybe we can just pass a raw pointer. But we can do this in a follow-up. Don't need to change it now. Okay, one fails. What did we do wrong? An overload function. What's the problem? Oh, I see. So a single bundle command takes name functions, matched functions, and the bundle file index. Um, um, why can't I go to the options? Okay, so it wants matched functions and bundle file index. Okay. Oof. Name functions. So I think what this means is we need to pass here this stuff. And here as well. And then we pass matched functions here and the bundle file index here. And then here we do single option command, options. Options, there we go. Oops. No, build single bundle option. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think this would work. Now, obviously, we need to call this as well as such. So we need to give it here. Give it the comparison descriptor, matched functions. There we go. And I. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So if we are lucky, we didn't make mistakes, then this should work. The code is quite complex, I would say. It certainly is not beginner code, but if it works, it's good, I would say. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Good. So we select two files here, auto and game dot compare. Okay, let's see. So the first thing it should do, it will let me check if it's loaded, and it's not loaded, so all good. All right. Then next step, it's not comparing the same file. It's comparing the same file. I do wonder, why is this loop separate though? Wouldn't the same rules apply for this? Ah, no, because we have this here. File descriptor. Well, to me it looks like we should simplify this. Yeah, let's stop debugging. To me it looks like we should put this stuff here. Then we should say else. And then we say, so this will be commented. So we say if, if is comparing same file, then we put this there. Basically, hold on, it's the same as this one. Yeah, it's the same, but it needs to be treated separately because here we created freshly. Yeah, so, well, it's the same essentially, so that's good. Use it is comparing the same. Yeah, I think it should be like this. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Compare. Okay, let's go. So it's not comparing the same thing. So it's going down here. Okay, it creates this thing here, is comparing the same file. No, assigns it here. Okay, so now we have reference 2 or so. Yeah, uses 2. Command. Next command, and then we chain. Okay, so if not, it's included. Yeah, so it will chain this, it will do this. Okay. And then here it will do it for the next file. Chain that and also queue that. Done. Okay. And async loading is true, so it won't go in here. Okay, so now it will compare, it will load both files, and then if it's done, it should now go in here, and then we should hit this next after 1 or 2 seconds wait. Let's see. There we go. Very good. Okay, so let's look at the state. We have 2 files, and okay, this looks healthy. Name functions built. So this should fail now. So we should go in here, yeah. And now it will. Oh, this here is wrong. Looks like it's a leftover from earlier code. We need to delete this. Let's do this now. I mean, it doesn't hurt much, but it shouldn't be there, I think, because it's already implicit with this here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It's actually correct, isn't it? Efficient descriptor pair. Ah, no. I see what is wrong. We need to say efficient descriptor pair. We need to function button function. Name functions built. Name functions. Name functions built. Yeah, let's put this here. Return name functions built. Expects to build all 3 bundles together. Yeah. Okay. So I would say we also do this and this. Then we go back down here and we do named functions build, and here we do bundled functions build. Okay, and then here we say named functions built. If not, named functions built. Okay, so if not built, then yeah. And here we say if, here we also need to add a condition. If not, bundled functions built. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Compare. Let's go. Okay, so it will load the files. Yeah, we already know this. Let's load. Okay, let's remove the breakpoint here. Okay, so let's look at it again. Not named functions built, so we go in here. And not named function build, go in here, create a command. We go to the end of the command and we chain. Then we enqueue this. Okay. And then we enqueue once more. Okay, so now we have 2 queued, and so it will now build named functions. If we press F5 now, we should hit this assert again. And both named functions should be built. Okay, that was pretty much instantaneous. Okay, next step. So this should now go over this, yes. And now we go in here. Yeah, command, next command. And it will chain this. And it will enqueue. All right. And then we will, yeah, so now it should hit this again. No, it does not. It hits an assert. Aha, what is this? Fit functionality index. E8. Aha. Okay. So named functions, let me see, 310 it was, right? Yeah, 310, let's go to watch. 310, okay. Then let's go to size. Okay, so E8 is also okay. Let's create a copy of this. 309. Let's see. Okay, these are definitely different here. Shit. Oof. Oh, that's a problem. Why do we have two symbols that share the same name but don't sit on the same address? That's not nice. Okay, let's check this later again. For now, let's comment this out. Investigate. Let's comment this out and retry. Okay, let's go. So this is step 1. Step 2. Okay, that was fast. Next. Okay, and bundled functions builds. Okay. NQ. Okay, NQ. Okay, looks like it will build everything. And that would be all done then. No, we get some hit. Oh, interesting. What is this now? Oh, build bundles. Huh. Okay. Compilance functions. PDB reader. Struct at null. Ooh. Oh. Right. Right. We do some error somewhere. Hold on. Right. PDB. Where's it? MGUI app here. Okay, down here. No, where's it? Great. Here. So basically here we have a null PDB reader, and then yeah, that won't work. So PDB reader revision. Let's put assert here. PDB reader is not expected to be null. And the same here. Okay. So, okay. Then we say here, we say if this guy. PM PDB reader is not null pointer. Or we can also call is PDB loaded. And then we call this. Let's put a breakpoint here and try this again. So basically the game dot doesn't have a PDB, so it won't be able to load these bundles here. Yeah. Okay, compare async. Yeah. Okay. Is PDB loaded? So that's the first file, which is Thyme, and I will do it. And the second one that has null. Okay, and it just does this one, single bundle. Single bundle. And this one doesn't require PDB, right? Single bundle options, matched functions, yeah. So this should work. And it does. Okay. Then let's click the compare button again. Click the compare again. Here. So basically, if we click it again, it should just step over the code, but it shouldn't do anything really, because everything will be loaded, right? It's loaded, it's comparing same file. But it sets this to false. Okay. I think this is only necessary. You can say if not matched functions built, then we reset this. There we go. Okay, let's restart. Okay, compare. So that should build the stuff. 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay, and let's click compare again. And now exe is loaded. And steps over here. Okay, does it once more. And then it's going in here. Okay, and now this passes, this, and we got an error. Okay, what is this time? True, false. Oops. Okay, that is curious. Oh, right. I forgot something here. Right. We need to say here else. Loaded. Well, maybe we should just remove the asserts and Where is it? Ah. Note compilant and source file bundles are built when a PDB is present only. Compilant source files bundles are built. Are only built when a PDB was present. Therefore, only the single bundle is always built for an executable. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Compare, okay. Okay. And we compare again, and let's go. And nothing to do. Excellent. Let's test it again one more time. Done. Yeah. Okay, and now let's try with this file. It should be the same, right? Because this one file is already loaded. Yeah, it's going in here. Yeah. Compare async should just skip over as well. Okay, but now let's do the following. Let's add a new file. And we just put another game dot. Why not? And now we compare this against this new game dot, which is treated as a separate, even though file 2 is also using this game dot. But file 3 is a separate entity here in our list. So it should now reuse file 1, which is already loaded, and load file 3 anew, because that is not yet loaded. Let's see. If this works, oh my god. Okay, so this one is already loaded, yeah. So it's using that, yeah. And the other one is not loaded, so it creates a new descriptor. It sets this stuff. It sets that. It creates a command. It does this and queues it. We press F5. It is loading, and it has loaded. And this should fail now. Yeah. And this should pass on the first file. Yeah. And second file, we go in there. Yes. Command. Yes. It will chain. Okay. We press F5. Okay. Next. Now we go in here because this one. Aha. Hold on. I think now we have a problem. We have a problem now. Because here it will claim that matched functions are built, but it's not true anymore. Let me see. We need to basically Okay, probably multiple places where we can do this. So is exe loaded? If not matched, yeah. If not matched. Script. We need to set it to false at some place. Okay, where do we do this? Good question. So this is a bit of a problem. Well, it's not a problem. We just need to find the right place. So basically, we need to say if one of these files is not loaded, yeah, if one of these files is not, yeah. Okay, I think what we need to do is put here if not executables loaded, then we do functions build equals false. Match functions dot clear. Force rebuild matched functions when one of the files when at least one of the files needs to be loaded first. But this is not quite right either, because what happens if we load it on this only works if we press a compare button to load new files, but it doesn't work if we load the file I'm not sure this is correct. I'm not sure. I think it's not. Because we can also load from the file manager, and when we load there, it won't go through this code. It will go through the other load code, load async, and there it doesn't do this stuff. So how do we deal with that? We need to do something here, I think. Or here. I thought I was already done, but there's this problem, yeah. So we need to slow. We need to rebuild the matched functions when one of the files has changed. We need to we need to loop over here, make another loop. I need to say if one of the assignments has changed. One of the assignments has changed. If revision, if the revision here has changed, then the matched functions have changed. Not matched functions built. Matched functions. It needs to be 2 paths. Yeah, it needs to be a separate loop, I think. So I think we need to have a loop here. And we say if this doesn't match this, well, that doesn't make sense, or does it? Hold on. if one of what if both are null pointer? Well, if it's null point, if the revision descriptor is null pointer, force rebuild match functions when at least one of the file, when at least one of the files when one of the files needs to be loaded first or has changed. So how about we say if this equals null pointer or this. If the revision descriptor is null pointer or the revision descriptor no longer matches the file description pair. Here, this one. Then we need to rebuild. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I think this could make sense. Yeah. How about we do a const bool is const bool has changed. If has changed. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, let's see. It's kind of hard to read this stuff here. File, file. file, file. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's add a new file. Set it to game dot. Okay. And then we have the new file. Okay, let's hit compare. And basically it should now go in here. Because this file, this has changed. Let's see. File. 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 And it does enter here. Okay. Because this is different from this. This is empty. Yeah. Okay. File needs to be loaded first or it's changed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense. And now basically it should load the file and then it should build this stuff for one of the files, and it does. And then it should go here and it should rebuild this. Yeah. Okay, and Q. Okay, and then it should rebuild the bundles as for both. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. And for the second as well. Okay, this looks good. Okay, this works. And now we can do one more test. We can add another file. I can do again game dots. And we load it this time. We load it here. And then we compare. And now it should still rebuild. It should still rebuild the matched functions. Let's see. Here. Because this will mismatch with this. Hopefully. Mm-hmm. 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 Then we'll go in here. If not matched functions built, and it will reset these. Yeah. Okay, I think that is correct. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this looks all correct. Named functions built. Yeah, this is also correct. then it will do this one. Yeah, that's correct. And now the last one, the bundles. That's also correct. And another one, correct. Yeah. Okay, excellent. I think the async command flow for loading the baseline is fully functional. I think we can also add a break here. And yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Okay, that was quite not so easy to do. I wouldn't say it was the hardest, but it required a little bit of planning and a little bit of trying to get the final logic right. But yeah, I don't see any other test case that we need to cover, but maybe I missed something. I don't know. Okay, but if we miss something, we will find it later. Yeah. Well, we still need to add we will still need to add the busy ID. Yeah. And there could be an issue if the work queue can be clogged, then there can be an issue with gaps. Yeah. In theory, there's a problem. There's a problem with this here, because when we chain commands, then the callback will invalidate this command ID, and then on the next command it will set it again. So there are like tiny gaps on the, well, actually, are there? Well, there could be, like, depending on the thread timing, there could be like 1 frame gap maybe, even if we have multi-threading. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a big concern right now, I would say. But yeah, it's not bulletproof. It's not bulletproof. Yeah, I guess we can look into this again when it actually is a problem, which might happen or might not happen. Yeah. Okay, but it's nothing too concerning. Yeah. Okay, good. Then, yeah, we made good progress today, I would say. Things generally work. The UI does not yet reflect the loading state properly in the comparison window, but we will add this. And then we will add the, the busy ID. And then we will add 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 the busy ID. And yeah, let's do this in the next session. Okay, yeah, that was a good session. I hope you enjoyed it. Wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.